Welcome to another lesson. And in this lesson, like I said in the previous lesson, I will begin to examine each of the set date method one after the other to see how they work and what their output looks like in JavaScript. And in this lesson, we'll be taking a look at the first three of the set date method. The first one is the set full year method. The set full year method sets the year of a date object. In this example, to 2020. The set month method sets the month of a date object from between 0 to 11. The set date method sets the day of a date object between 1 to 31, which represent the days of the month. So let's dive in and begin to examine each of these one after the other. So I pull up my editor and take this out. This as well. And the first one is the set full year method. So equals new dates, and I'll pass a date string January 17, 2026. And take a look at this. So the set full year, I'm saying that, okay, set the full year to 2023. And you can see right here that it just picked the year, the day and the month, and then append the new full year that is being set on the date object. And you can see right here that I'm getting Sunday, January 15, 2023 as against 2026, which was the initial date string that was passed in. So the full year method sets the year of a date object. So it helps set the year. So I can change this from 2023 to 2024, and here it will still work, as you can see right here. I also as well can remove the date string, which is the parameter, and use the new date and see. Now you can see that it's picking the current date, which is January 20, and is setting the year to it. So the set full year method sets the year of a date object. Don't forget we're talking about the JavaScript set date method. So the set date method are methods that are used to set values on date objects. So this is how the set full year method works. So let's move on. Move on with this. Now the set full year method can optionally set month and day. So you can optionally set month and day to this. Let's say the month is this and day to be 14. Yes, this way. Now you can see what I'm getting. December 14, 2024. So optionally you can set the year, the month, and the day. But the year is very important, but month and day can be optional. And I can as well pass in parameters for date 2025 06 17. So even if I passed in parameters, the date string, it will not affect my set full year method, because what I have inside my set full year method will override what I passed in, and it will be the default to be shown to me. So let's move on and talk about the set month method. The set month method. The set month method set the month of a date object between 0 and 11. So I'm just going to use the same example that I have here. So let me change this. February 12, 2000. And then here I can set months. set month without passing a parameter. So let me see, you can see this. It's telling me invalid date. But if I passed in maybe like 5, you can see, right? So 5 corresponds to June because counting starts from 0. So 5 corresponds to June 12, 2000. So the date is ignored here from the passed in parameter, and the set month that I said overrides this to show us what we have here instead of February. So this override it because this corresponds to June, and that is why you are seeing June in the output here. Now, we also have the set date method. So I'll take this out. Dot set date to 20. Now look at this. You can see that the set date is setting the date. Here it's 12, but I'm passing in 20, so it will override this 12 and set the date to be the current value that is in the date set date. And you can see here this is 20, which corresponds to what I have as the value that I passed in inside my set date. So the set date can also be used to add days to a date. So let's take a look at that. You can also use this to add days to a date. So what that means is that once you set dates, and have this date dot get dates plus 50. And here you can see, so it will automatically add this date. It will get the date, the current date, then it will add these days to it. And so if you add 50 days plus the current date, which is February 12, so that will already be like I think April. So if you add leftover from here to here, so that's going to be like 62 days. So which gives us April. So if you add that 62 days, that's like a span of 2 months in between. So this is how you can use the set date method to add days to a date. Now, there's something to note when you are doing this. If adding day shift the month or year, the changes are added automatically by the date object. If when you add days, it's probably extend beyond that current month, then that changes will be added automatically by the date object, just as we saw here that because the 50-day means that this month will be longer than February, it automatically handles it to give us the correct and the corresponding date that matches it. So this is where we stopping in this lesson. In the next lesson, we'll continue and talk about more set methods in JavaScript. Thank you, and I'll see you.